Yo, 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 what's going on? How we all doing, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I hope all is well, and I hope you guys are having yourselves a great night. We got a late one tonight here in the West Coast as the Sixers will be taking on the Golden State Warriors. They will be without their primary ball handler, James Harden. Don't know if he's going to be back yet tomorrow night or what his status is going to be, but Joel Embiid is playing tonight. So it'll be something that I'm going to be looking for in tonight's game is where is the ball movement going to be coming from, and can Tyrese Maxey and Shake Milton be or continue to be the primary ball handlers and play very successfully and play at a very good rate. The other thing I want to also look for too is I talk a little bit about DeAnthony Melton's defense, man, because everything that he does on the defensive side on the perimeter has been very valuable for this team. And in some ways, I actually think he's a better defender than Matisse Thybulle was. I mean, call me crazy, because I literally see more of an impact with his defense just from an eye test standpoint. And also, like, when I look at the box score, too, I see that he has a couple of steals a night or that he gets a block. And I think that that is something that Matisse obviously had his flaws offensively, but I actually think he's a really good defender. And I know Matisse was a good defender too, but I just think that he's a better defender. And my point being is that I want to see him play really well against Steph Curry tonight. You know, can he live up to that task? And that's going to be something that I'm looking for as well. Alrighty, but yeah, things are just about ready to get started in a little bit. Sixers bouncing off of a really nice win against the Chicago Bulls. They lost game one of that two-game set, but they had a very good performance in the second one, and I was very pleased to see DeAnthony Melton play well. Tobias Harris, came out really strong. Hopefully he can try to continue that sort of momentum as James Harden's not going to be available in tonight's game. I always feel like that when Tobias Harris plays and there's somebody out, like a star player like Tyrese Maxey or Joel Embiid or James Harden, he does step up. He contributes a little bit more. And obviously, you know that he's going to be getting the ball more. The question then becomes that when James Harden is playing and when you do have a fully healthy roster, how can you make the most out of Tobias Harris within a limited amount of catch and shoots? So, but tonight, hopefully, he is a good one. All right, so the starting lineups are just out. For the Golden State Warriors, it will be Dante DiVincenzo, Draymond Green, Kevon Looney, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. And for the Sixers, they'll have Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid, DeAnthony Melton, and Tyrese Maxey. So once again, it's DiVincenzo, Green, Looney, Thompson, and Curry for Golden State. And for the Sixers, it's Harris, Tucker, Embiid, Maxey, and Melton. So we are at the Chase Center. We're just about ready to get things started. I have to get my sheets. There they are. Okay. Oh, I also have to get my iPad. So the Sixers are in their blue and white uniforms, as always. The Crypto.com logo on the left side. And yeah, they have the white letters. It looks really, really good, obviously, with the stars coming down the side. And for the Golden State Warriors, I have to wait and see what their uniforms do look like. But they've been playing really well. They came off of a very strong win against Dallas when they won 127-125. And it wasn't just about Steph Curry. It was about Klay Thompson and the defense of Kevon Looney and guys that have been contributing for them defensively, who just limited Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. And the tip-off is underway. It was Embiid going up against Looney, and Steph Curry gets it, and the Warriors win the tip-off. So this is the second time that the Warriors are playing against the Sixers. The Sixers did win in their first matchup back on December 6th. And Tobias Harris comes up with a steal. Harris takes it to the cup, passes it back out to Maxey, who puts up a floater and gets the friendly bounce. So Maxey was at the far wing, and then he took it right inside the lane for a 2. All right, we're going to update this, as we always do. There we go. Nice. All right, so Warriors have the ball. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Thompson directing the traffic. He works around the screen and pulls up for a three and knocks down the tray. So the Warriors are ahead 3-2 to start things off, and Thompson cashes in. Thompson has been shooting very well this season from beyond the arc, as Embiid will hand the ball off to Maxey. Maxey, step back floater, it's good. Or step back jumper, I should say. So, yeah, nobody on him, and was able to make it. Curry with a nice pass inside to Looney. Looney steps out. Draymond finds a cutting Steph Curry to the basket, and DeAnthony Melton was late on his assignment. Great pass by Draymond Green as he gets the dish to Curry. 5-4, Sixers down by 1 with 10:18 left to go in the first quarter. Embiid at the top of the key. He had 32 points in his last outing against Golden State. And Maxey loses the basketball on the handoff as it dribbled, or as it ricocheted right off of his left knee. Thompson at the far wing. Bounce pass inside to Looney. Looney, one more to Draymond, and he gets it to go against the 7'2" big man, Joel Embiid. So a 7-4 run by Golden State to start things off. Embiid backing down. Kevon Looney, and Looney gets called for the foul. Sorry, I had something in my nose. I have a little itch there. So Embiid will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. 7-4, Embiid this season averaging a little bit less than 33.5 points per game, but he still does lead the NBA in that category. And his first foul shot is up, and it misses. It went in and out. Embiid shooting 86% from the foul line this season, averaging about a little bit under 12 free throw attempts per game. But he's made at least 10 of them, and the second foul shot is good. Sixers, as I mentioned, beat the Bulls in their last outing 116-91. Draymond with a floater, and Curry gets the assist. 9-5, Golden State. Embiid, foul line jumper, 2 men on him, and he knocks it down. Embiid playing good defense on the other end, too. Curry passes it to Draymond for 3, too strong. Draymond not necessarily a good three-point shooter, but he has definitely come up in big moments with the 3 ball, so you can't always leave him wide open. There's a wide open 3 by Embiid. You can't leave him wide open, but he misses it, and Klay Thompson comes up with his miss. Thompson has an opportunity to put the Warriors up by 2 possessions. Step back jumper. He gets the friendly bounce over. A great defensive play by Tobias Harris. Great defense, but better offense by Klay Thompson. The Splash Brothers have been clicking so far against the 76ers. Can they respond? Maxey with a bounce pass inside that gets interrupted by Donte DiVincenzo, and it goes out of bounds on the near sideline. Donte DiVincenzo, the Philly native himself, playing at Villanova. So part of the 2016 run that they had. They ended up beating North Carolina in the finals of the March Madness. Harris at the top of the key. Goes around the screen, takes it to the cup, and the ball goes in and out, and he was looking for a foul call. Draymond comes up with the rebound, comes charging in on the other side. He has to pass it. He tried to find Steph Curry, but there was some miscommunication, and Curry, who was on the far corner, had the ball, or didn't have the ball. It was about 2 feet high, higher than him. So here's Tyrese Maxey, who pulls up, lets it fly, and misses the 3-point tray. Thompson again with a rebound. That's his 3rd on the day so far. And we're only here in the first quarter. Thompson with the bounce pass that gets kicked by Tobias Harris, and with 15 seconds left on the shot clock, Warriors will still have possession. So Golden State, coming into today, they're a game in front of Minnesota for the 6th seed. But then, if you go all the way down to the 12th seed, Utah is only 2 games behind them. So it is very, been a very competitive conference. Curry loses the basketball, gets stolen away by PJ Tucker. Tucker to Maxey on the near wing. Maxey to Melton, who takes it down the lane and puts it up and in with the right hand. He finished it on the right side of the lane, and the Sixers are down by 2. Great play by Tyrese Maxey, and it started off with the defense by PJ. Thompson working around the screen by Looney. Off the dribble over Embiid. It goes in and out. DeAnthony Melton outlet pass to Harris. Harris being guarded by Thompson. Tobias swings it out to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey on the near corner. Off the dribble. It's wide left. And Curry comes up with a board. Thompson with one more pass to DiVincenzo for a far corner triple. No. Maxey says, I got it. And he gets himself a rebound. Sixers could tie it with a 2 or go ahead with a 3. Embiid step back jumper at the top of the key. In and out. So the Sixers have not been shooting well from downtown so far in this game. They're 0 for 4. And the Warriors are shooting 25% as they've made 1 3. Curry gets the ball in the lane by Draymond Green. What another nice pass by Draymond. And a timeout is called by Golden State as Curry makes the easy layup. 13-9, 6:45 left to go in the first quarter. This is 76ers basketball on play-by-play with JJ. Sixers will be back in just a few moments. All right, let's make this screen full. There we go. Oh, what's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, we cover 76ers basketball. We do play-by-play for almost all their games. We'll be doing it for the Phillies, too. We also do it for the Patriots, and we do podcasts on here as well. But if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you do enjoy my content, that is. And make sure you hit the notification bell as well so that way you know when I upload and when I go live and all that jazz. Let's take a sip of water. You know, a lot of people don't think about this, but as a broadcaster, you know, I've been really lucky because I come from a theater background. Like, I did theater. Oop, man, I dropped some papers here. I did theater when I was in 5th grade, right? Like, that's when I started doing theater. And from that, you know, I got public speaking experience too. It really does help when you know how to take care of your voice, especially in this business, because when you do so many games for so long, and not a lot of people tell you this, you're pretty much performing like on a night-to-night basis, and you got to take care of your voice. And so, you know, the one thing that I'm trying to do a little bit more is understand like how I should be speaking and you know, like what like my regular tone is. And sometimes like when I'm doing basketball, I can talk very fast pace and my energy goes up a little bit, and I want to have, you know, as much what's the word? I want to have not variation, but I want to be able to have the energy like when I'm going at a higher tone, you know, and it's like a really big moment of the game. So I'm just telling you guys because I always have found it interesting that, you know, when you're doing these types of things and you do it so much, you got to make sure that your throat is healthy because that's a muscle. So always learning about that. All right. But I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. Sixers not doing so well so far, or not off to the best start, I should say, but Melton had that nice too. Maxey made a nice bucket, but the three-point shooting has not been so good tonight. The Sixers defensively, though, do have 2 steals, and the Warriors haven't gotten any in this game so far, but the Sixers, let's see what they drew up after this timeout. Maxey to Harris. Harris back to DeAnthony Melton on the far wing, who's being guarded by Curry, and he finds Embiid, who's on the low block. Nola pass to Melton for a 3. Oh, man, Embiid wanted that assist. Draymond comes up with his miss. And DiVincenzo now directing the traffic. So the Warriors have a small ball lineup with Curry, Thompson, and DiVincenzo as their 3. Draymond Back to Thompson, who catches, shoots, lets it fly, and Harris is there for the rebound. Tobias Harris with a couple of rebounds in this game so far. Harris trying to go up against Klay Thompson and has his way as he takes it down the lane and puts up a floater from about 4 inches or so. 13-11, Golden State is still up by 2. Curry to Looney. Looney will find Draymond Green. Curry on the elbow, puts up a floater. DiVincenzo tried to go up with a rebound, but he collided with P.J. Tucker. And Dante DiVincenzo gets called for the loose ball foul. What's up, LT? How we doing tonight, man? What's going on? Late one here. So DiVincenzo gets called for the loose ball foul. Tucker shakes it off, and Dante DiVincenzo will take a seat. Get you a name on who is coming in just a few moments. I also forgot to set up my iPad. Oh, Jordan Poole. All right, so Poole comes in. Shake Milton also comes in for the Sixers. Embiid spinning, going over 2 defenders, and he's fouled. He makes the layup over Draymond Green. It was a turnaround, a floater. I don't know how he got that in, but, man, that is just a soft touch. Whew. So he ties the game at 13 apiece, 5:33 left to go in the first quarter. He has 5 points in this game so far, and he's looking to give the Sixers their first lead of the game. And that foul shot is up, and it hits the front of the rim and does not go in. Draymond comes up with a rebound, so the Sixers can't take the lead just yet. Jonathan Kuminga also comes in for Golden State. Draymond trying to pass it. He finds Kuminga on the far wing, and Draymond goes up with a 2-point jump shot that was inside the 3-point arc, and Embiid comes up with the miss. Embiid to George Niang. Niang steps out of bounds on the far wing sideline. He had 1 foot that just hit the black mark. And I believe that was his left foot. So there's a turnover by Philadelphia. Curry to Draymond. Draymond has been one of the best point forwards, as you call it, in the league. Here's Poole. Poole to Kuminga inside to Draymond, and Green throws an interception that's stolen away by Joel. Here's Harris, who goes down the lane and puts down a 2-handed jam. And the Sixers have their first lead of the game so far. Golden State comes out with a couple of punches, and the Sixers respond. Timeout called by Steve Kerr and the Warriors, and the Sixers lead 15-13. What a great defensive play by Joel Embiid, leading into easy offense on a nice pass by Embiid to Tobias Harris down the lane for a dunk. Alrighty. I'm hyped for Sunday because I'm going to the Cavs game. Oh, dude, that's great. Dude, who are the Cavs playing on Sunday? That sounds awesome. I still have yet to go to a Sixers game. I would love, and this is the dream scenario, I want to go to, if the Sixers make it to the playoffs, okay, I'm probably going to be casting on here, but if I'm not, it would be really cool. My friend and I were kind of talking about this, and we might do this if this does happen. But if the Sixers do have a playoff game, and it happens to be like on a day that the Phillies are playing at home, and the Phillies game is like in the afternoon, and the Sixers game's at night, we might just go to both, which would be really awesome, and I would really like that. They play the Rockets, okay, so that you're gonna go see Jalen Green. That's cool. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Is this your first Cavs game of the season? Yeah, man, it would be crazy. I know, man. Ugh. I'm not so happy about the Reese Hoskins news. I don't think anybody is, but I know that this is a guy that gets a lot of hate in this city because he's not so good defensively, but that swing, they're going to miss that. So, but I still, I mean, the thing is that if any team were to lose somebody due to an injury, it would be the Phillies because they do have, for once, they have a stat lineup now. But that is a loss. It's definitely a big loss, for sure. All right, let's put up the box score. Let's put up the play-by-play here. And then the team stats. Oh, I forgot to turn on the Princeton game. Second, I went to the Bucks. Oh, okay. Did they beat the Bucks when you went? I'm curious. Look at Brandon Ingram. 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists in tonight's game against Charlotte. How about that? All right, so Draymond's going to inbound it. And Steph Curry is in the backcourt. He's being guarded by DeAnthony Melton. That's the matchup that you're mostly going to see on the perimeter tonight. So far, Curry only has a couple of points. Curry passes it to Draymond. Curry back to Jordan Poole. Poole to Thompson. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Poole pulls up from way downtown, and it's nothing but net. A great shot by Jordan Poole from outer space. And the Warriors retake the lead. 16-15. Melton on the other end for Philadelphia. Outlet pass to Tobias Harris, who goes down with a two-handed jam. 17-16. Sixers riding the seesaw. Green with an inside pass to Curry, who cuts to the basket, and he makes the layup again. 4-on-4 basketball. Now everybody goes back to their spots as Curry and Melton collided, and George Niang gets called for a turnover, I believe. Well, the Sixers do get called for a turnover, and it might have been on an illegal screen set by Joel Embiid. That's what it looks like that they're arguing, Doc Rivers and the referee. And that is exactly the call that the Sixers that caused the turnover. Sorry about that. Curry at the top of the key, being guarded by Embiid. Here's a three-pointer that goes up by Moses Moody, and that's no good. Kuminga grabs the rebound and takes a three-pointer himself, and Embiid comes up with his miss. So Embiid at the top of the key, taking on Steph Curry, and Kuminga gets called for the foul as he came charging in once Embiid was in the lane just to try to help out Curry. And Embiid will go back to the line for two. It was Anderson Varejao tribute night. I forgot all about Anderson Varejao. His jersey should be hung up for the Cavs. He helped them in a lot of ways. All right, so Embiid will go to the line for two foul shots. The first one is up, and it's money. And that'll tie the game up at 18 apiece. Sixers shooting 57% from the field tonight. Embiid is still at the foul line. The Sixers are 3 for 4 from the line, and Embiid's second foul shot is good. So the Sixers will retake the lead as they're up 19-18 with 3:19 left to go in the first quarter. Poole will hand it off to Thompson. Thompson back to Draymond Green. Kuminga back to Moody. And here's Thompson for a corner three. No. And Embiid comes up with rebound number 5. Embiid back to Melton as the ball almost got by him. Melton takes it to the rack inside, dribbles around the timeline. It's a bounce pass to Embiid, who's at the foul line, being guarded by Kuminga. He pivots, he draws a jab step, and takes him to school. Joel Embiid. I mean, he made about 3 pivots with that right foot. And here's Jordan Poole, who goes up in the lane, and the whistles remain silent. DeAnthony Melton on the other end, back to Shake Milton for a 3. Milton can't get that one to go, and a rebound will go to Golden State. 21-18. Warriors operating on both ends here. Here's Poole again. He steps back, takes it, and will find Kuminga on the near corner, who goes up with a great defensive effort by George Niang, and he almost got that one to go. Embiid comes up with a 6th rebound. Shake Milton takes it in the lane and puts it up and in with the left hand. 23-18. Shake Milton, the assassin, coming to life as he comes right off the bench for Philadelphia. So the Sixers are up by 5 points. JaMychal Green just came into the ball game. Green takes a 3 from the top of the key and knocks down the tray. 97 seconds left here in the first quarter. And JaMychal Green was able to get that one to go. Known for his defense and also his three-point shooting. Embiid spinning, taking it to the lane. And he goes up with the Euro step, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for two again. The foul was called on JaMychal Green. I mean, that seems to be the theme here is just to give the ball to Joel Embiid because there is nobody, and no disrespect to Golden State, but they just don't have enough size to have somebody match up against Embiid, who's as big as he is. So the Sixers are now in the bonus. Embiid will go back to the line for two. And the first foul shot is up, and he's able to get that one to fall. Furkan Korkmaz comes in for DeAnthony Melton. PJ Tucker comes in for Tobias Harris, and Moses Moody will sub in for Klay Thompson. Even though Moody was just in there. That was really wild. 10 points for Embiid, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. There's James Harden sitting on the bench with his fur coat. And the Sixers have a 4-point lead as Embiid makes the foul shot. So he goes 2 for 2 from the line. That trip around. Sixers going from left to right. Warriors going from right to left. Kuminga on the far wing, being guarded by Tucker, spinning and putting up a couple of steps. The ball gets blocked by Embiid, but a foul will be called on Tucker. Tucker gets called for the shooting foul, and Jonathan Kuminga will head on over to the line for 2 foul shots. Kuminga, the power forward, 6'7" power forward, I should say, who's now 20 years old. Came into the league a couple of years ago at a very young age, and got to see him play for the Santa Cruz Warriors, and he was really dominant. And so far this season, Kuminga is shooting 67% from the line as he misses both foul shots. But an offensive rebound by Golden State. The three-pointer's up. No. And Tucker comes up with a rebound as Kuminga missed the three-pointer. So the rebound went to Moses Moody. Here's Shake Milton on the near wing. He'll find Embiid. Embiid with a foul line jumper. In and out it goes. And his defender was right on his knees as somebody broke his ankles. And he still couldn't make it. Milton playing defense. Here's JaMychal Green for 3. Lets it fly. No. Moody with the rebound. And he with the putback jam. 25-23. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. About 10 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Maybe 11. Milton off the screen by Embiid. He'll hand it off to Embiid, who was over to his left side. Embiid takes a couple of dribbles, takes it to the lane, grabs his own miss, and puts it back up and in. So not once but twice, and Embiid has 13 points on the day. The shot clock's unplugged. The Sixers are up 27-23. Jordan Poole at the logo. 3 seconds left. Step back. Three-pointer. No. Way too short, and Niang comes up with a rebound, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So the Sixers, they finish the first quarter strongly as they're up 27-23, and they'll be back in just a little bit for some second quarter action. All right. It should. Same with LeBron and maybe. Well, obviously, LeBron has to get his jersey up. Obviously. All right, in case you're new to my channel, first of all, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to do all that jazz. In case you don't know me, I'm from South Jersey. I'm a broadcaster. I just finished my internship at NFL Films about a month ago. I interned there. I graduated from Rowan University with a sports broadcasting degree and got to call games for the Delaware Bluecoats and for the Wilmington Blue Rocks. The Blue Rocks are the minor league affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and the Delaware Bluecoats are the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. So I've been calling games on here, on YouTube, and on Twitch, and on Twitter, and Facebook Live as well. And if you do enjoy my play-by-play commentary, just feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, and show some love. I appreciate it. We just reached the century mark. I want to say this week Oh yeah, it was the Chicago game. Yeah, it was the Chicago game. I'm like starting to like lose track of my days. I apologize about that. It's been quite a long day for me. Did a lot of stuff today. But yes, so Sixers didn't get off to the best start tonight, but ever since the first timeout was called by Golden State, they just got their acts together and they've been giving the ball more to Embiid and feeding him down low in the post. And honestly, that's a really good strategy for the Sixers, especially tonight without James Harden. You want to try to establish Joel as soon as possible, and you want to make that presence down low so dominant. And the fact that obviously the Warriors do shoot a lot of threes, and you'll take threes over twos. The Sixers' defense has been really good. It seems like that they're guarding the pick and roll. They're also playing really good zone defense, and everybody is on their spots. So I like that. And I think that that has to continue in order for the Sixers to win. Warriors, once again, they beat the Dallas, I almost said the Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Mavericks on March 23rd. So that was on Wednesday by a final score of 127 to 125. So the Sixers will get the ball back as the Warriors did win the tip-off. Paul Reed comes into the game for Furkan, and Tyrese Maxey comes in for Joel Embiid. Draymond also comes back in for Moses Moody, and Stephen Curry will sub in for Jonathan Kuminga as he takes a seat. Maxey with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bounce pass inside to Embiid. With Paul Reed that was. Sorry about that. And Reed missed it. Kuminga on the other end gets the ball stolen away, or pulled that was, as the pass was supposed to go to Draymond Green. Here's George Niang for a triple. Reed comes up with the offensive rebound, but it gets stolen away by Draymond. Draymond hits the deck and gets back up. Jordan Poole conducting the offense, gives it to Curry. Curry with one more to Anthony Lamb, and his three-pointer is just off the mark. Melton with the rebound. Or Reed with the rebound, who he hands it off to Melton, who's being double-teamed. Tucker will hand it back off to Niang, and Niang will get fouled on the play. So Poole thought he had a steal, and Tucker ended up getting fouled. So Lamb gets gets called for the personal. Melton will inbound it from the near sideline. Shake has been with the Sixers for a little while now. He gets the ball back from Maxey. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton back to Tucker for a corner three. Wide left, and Moody is there for the board. Curry being guarded by Melton at the Chase Center sign. On the far wing, he pulls up and knocks down the tray. Steph Curry doing Steph Curry type things. Hitting it from 29 feet. And the Warriors are down by one. Maxey on the other end for the Sixers. To Tucker. Tucker will find Melton, who's on the near wing. Takes a couple of dribbles. And his foul line jumper is no good. Curry with the outlet pass. Green, one more to Lamb, and Lamb's layup is good. It was a reverse layup, and Golden State retakes the lead. Timeout called by Doc Rivers. 10:09 left to go in the second quarter, and the Sixers are down by one, 28 to 27. They'll be back in just a little bit. Great defense and solid offense by Golden State, and Anthony Lamb is there for the finish. I got to do better on my closeouts. I should have just ended it with, we'll be right back, but whatever. So many people are on tonight. I know we got a late one here. How many people are on? I see we got 6 on YouTube. Cool. Okay. Nice. Good stuff. All right. Thanks for the play-by-play. Yeah, dude, I got you. I got you, man. What's going on? My name is Jason Joseph, by the way. If you're new to my channel, we started this. Actually, you know what's funny? Our very first game that we did for Sixers broadcasting was when they played against Golden State back in December. So that was the very first game that I did, and now I think it's been about 30 games that I've done since. So that's nice. It feels good to be on here and do play-by-play for Sixers games all the time. If you do enjoy my play-by-play commentary, don't forget to give some support and like and follow and subscribe, obviously, so that way you can keep up to date with all my 76ers content. I'm also going to be doing it for the Phillies as well. We'll be doing play-by-play for for a lot of games for the Phillies this year, and I'm really excited about that. So, and then we also do it for Patriots as well. All right. Well, I said we just got a new subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate it. I bet you it was probably Lawrence. Lawrence, you're the man. I really appreciate it. All right. 28-27, Golden State up by 1 as the timeout was called by Doc Rivers. So the Sixers are without James Harden tonight. Still no Jalen McDaniels either. And let's see what the Sixers drew up from this timeout. Maxey at the logo. Gets past half court. He finds Shake Milton as he hands it back off to Maxey. Maxey at the Dietz and Watson sign finds Milton with a give and go. Takes it in the lane, and it's a little too strong. Green's there, and he slops it all the way over to Jordan Poole for the board. Poole will find Curry. Curry with the underhanded finish, and he gets fouled. So Shake Milton gets called for the shooting foul, and Stephen Curry will go to the line for 2. Didn't really see a foul on the play, but there was a little bit of pushing. Okay, now I saw it. There it is. Yep, that was definitely the right call. So Curry will go to the line. He's shooting 88% from the foul line, which is, I mean, for a lot of people, that's great, but for his standards, that's a little bit low. So, he's shooting 91.5%. That's why. I was looking down at my numbers, and that was Klay Thompson. And even for Klay, that's a little bit low. But Steph is shooting 91.5% from the foul line. And he makes both foul shots. It's my mistake, I beg your pardon. Curry also shooting, averaging about 29.6 points per game. So the Warriors lead by 3. Maxey on the other end. He will hand it off to DeAnthony Melton. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton has to take it in the lane, and he will. And the ball gets stripped by Steph Curry and stolen away by Looney. Curry with a pass to Lamb that gets intercepted by DeAnthony Melton. Melton with a 3-on-2. Back to DeAnthony Melton, who goes up with a reverse layup and hits it. Oh, my goodness. DeAnthony Melton giving Steph Curry a taste of his own medicine. Curry almost got the ball pickpocketed again, and a foul will be called. I believe it'll be on DeAnthony Melton, and it will be. So those two going at it. How about the nice no-look pass, too, by Shake Milton, who gave it up to DeAnthony Melton, and with Draymond Green and Anthony Lamb on him, he was still able to get that one to fall in. Lamb will inbound it on the near sideline. He finds Moses Moody. Moody will hand it off to Draymond, who's being guarded by Tucker. Moody on the near wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Green. He finds Poole. Poole, they're not even going to call a foul or anything. He gets some space and knocks down the tray. I thought that maybe that they were going to call an offensive foul. But Maxey did flop. And the Sixers still are looking to make their first 3. Melton with a step-back foul line jumper. Way too strong. Moody's there for the rebound. So Golden State up by 4. 33-29. Poole at the top of the key, dancing over Maxey. He'll hand it off to Green. Green kicks it back out to Moody for a far corner triple, and he cashes in. The Warriors are shooting 6 for 17 from downtown, and the Sixers are now 0 for 8 from beyond the arc. Milton to Niang. Could this be it? Yes. So he ends the Sixers 0 for 8 streak from downtown. And now the Sixers are back down by 4, so they answer back with a triple of their own. Curry with a bounce pass inside to Draymond. Draymond with the alley-oop pass that gets denied and stolen away by Milton. Milton to Maxey. Maxey off to the races. And Maxey gets called for the charge as Curry goes down and hits the hardwood. So Tyrese Maxey coming in there like a running back, and Steph Curry just standing his ground, making the nice play, giving his body up, and Maxey gets called for another turnover. Pulling a veteran move, Steph Curry, that's what he always does. 36-32. Golden State up by 4. Sixers trail with 7:45 left to go in the second quarter. Tobias Harris comes back in for Shake Milton. Kuminga will sub in for Green, and Klay Thompson comes in for Anthony Lamb. Here's Moses Moody with the put-back jam. Oh, he put it up and posterized P.J. Tucker. 38-32. 7.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Now you're starting to wonder when Joel's going to come back in. Here's Tobias Harris, who's going to back down Klay Thompson here. Thompson guarding Harris. Harris backing him down, trying to posterize him. Goes up with a fadeaway jumper, and it's good. Oh, man, he spins and he moves and he hits this corner jumper that looked almost impossible. And the Sixers are down by 4. 38-34, Golden State up by 4 points. Poole will find Kuminga on the near corner for a 3, and he knocks that one down as well. It's been raining threes here at the Chase Fieldhouse, or at the Chase Center. Oh, man, Chase Fieldhouse, Delaware Bluecoats can't mess that up. The Chase Center. Okay. 41-34. Sixers are down by 7. Maxey to Tobias Harris, who's on the foul line, extended off the dribble. Oh, man, just a little bit short. Thompson is there for the board. 6.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. We're almost halfway done. The Warriors have outscored the Sixers 18-7 since the beginning of the second quarter. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Kuminga back to Thompson at the top of the key. Thompson takes a couple of steps inside. Tucker playing good defense on him. And Thompson gets called for the travel. So the shot wouldn't have counted anyways. It didn't even go in, but Thompson took too many steps, and now here comes Embiid with 6:13 left to go in the second quarter. Dante DiVincenzo will sub in for JaMychal Green. And Kevon Looney will come in for Steph Curry. Niang will now take a seat. And it's 41-34. Sixers down by 7. Embiid on the foul line extended. Going up with a jumper. It's up. And he gets fouled. And Kuminga gets called for a defensive 3-second violation. So Embiid will go to the line for 1, and then the Sixers get the ball back. Wow. 6:04 left to go here in the second quarter. Embiid's foul shot is good. So he knocks it down, and the Sixers are down by 2 possessions. There's Steve Kerr in his gray sweater on the sideline for Golden State, who took over for the great Mark Jackson as the head coach for Golden State. Embiid kicks it out to Tucker for a far near corner 3, and Poole is there for the rebound. It hit the glass, didn't even hit the rim. Poole with the layup goes up. It was contested by Embiid, and Embiid comes up with the rebound, but Tucker, I believe, gets called for the foul. Oh, man, maybe they're saying that Embiid stepped out of bounds. Let me see if we can double-check this call. I didn't see a foul whistle at first, but now we got to double-check here. 5:51 left to go here in the second quarter, and they do say that Embiid stepped out of bounds. And the Warriors will call a timeout, and they'll be right back in just a few moments. Sixers down by 6 with 5:51 left to go here in the second quarter. Oh, man, what's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Lawrence, man, I appreciate the support. I said, oh, man, we got another sub, too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, we've been doing this for almost 4 months now, so I've been really happy with how things have been going, and we've been really consistent on here. It's like riding a bike, man, you know. The more times you do it, the better you get it. Actually, funny story. You want to hear a crazy story? Okay, so I always tell people the story all the time. First of all, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. And we cover Sixers basketball. We do play-by-play for almost all their games, and we'll be doing it for Phillies games as well for baseball season. And we do it for the Patriots, and we do Flyers talk as well on here. Haven't really done any Flyers games yet. That's just because they've had a terrible season, and I've been doing a lot of Sixers games. But here's the story that I want to tell you guys. So it took me 8 years to learn how to ride a bicycle. Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, right, when I was really young, I have a metabolic disorder, and I needed a lot of physical therapy and speech therapy, like when I was in elementary school, and even occupational therapy. I had a problem with doing certain fine motor skills, like opening a water bottle took me about a couple of years to figure out how to do that. Just to like get in and out of the car physically, that took me a long time. I would walk, and a lot of the times, like when I was really young, I would fall a lot. So, I had all of these, things that were going on, and yet, thankfully for my parents and for the amount of support I had, I was able to get some help, and, just to like get on and off the bike. It took me 2 years to do that. I would fall sometimes, or I didn't have the best balance, and so, like by the time I was in 8th grade, I was able to finally ride a bike, and I never gave up on myself. I never quit. I had to take the pedals off. My dad had to help me along with the physical therapist, to do that, and I never like wanted to give up or anything. And so, and so finally, after 8 years, I finally conquered that, and I was able to actually do that in Israel, which was really cool. I got to ride with people in my confirmation class. But the whole lesson of that story is that, no matter how long it takes you to do something, don't give up on yourself. And, after 8 years of doing that, that was a really valuable lesson, because I never wanted to give up on myself. But luckily, I had also really good support, too. All right, so the Warriors, they called a timeout, and now they'll inbound the basketball, 5:48 left to go in the second quarter. Poole lets it fly from the top of the key, and Tucker says no for the miss. So the Sixers are down by 6, 5:38 left to go. They're down by 2 possessions. Here's Joel. Embiid to Harris with the alley-oop pass, I guess it was, and Harris put it up and in on the near side of the lane. What a nice pass by Joel. That was just insane. Here's Thompson on the near wing. Now gives it back to Moody. Kuminga goes up with a shot, and he's fouled by P.J. Tucker. So Kuminga will head on over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. And Tucker, I believe that is going to be foul number 2. Yep, that is his second personal foul. He still doesn't have any points in 15 minutes so far, but I tell you, his defense has been really great. He does have 2 steals on the day. Excuse me. Kuminga's first foul shot is up, and it goes in and out. So Jonathan Kuminga has not had a good day at the line. He's 0 for 3, but he still has 3 points. He made a triple a little bit earlier in the game. And George Niang will come in as a substitution for P.J. Tucker. Kuminga's second foul shot finally goes in. So he's 1 for 4 from the line in this game so far, and Golden State leads by 5. Maxey at the logo. He's been pretty quiet here so far. Only 4 points for him in this first half. Melton at the top of the key. He passes it to Tobias Harris. Embiid on the far wing. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Taking down a couple of defenders. Goes up with the reverse jumper. Too strong. Poole is there for his miss. Poole was going to try to give it up to Kuminga, and Kuminga swung right by him. So now he finds Thompson. Thompson's in the lane. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Looney, a screen, set as Thompson drills a 3. 45-37, and Klay Thompson has 8 points in this game so far. He's 2 for 4 from downtown. Sixers only 1-3 in this game so far. Harris takes it in the lane, goes up with a contact, and he's fouled. So Tobias Harris will go to the line. Klay Thompson gets called for the personal. And Harris will go to the line for one more. And that was just a nice screen 2 off the dribble. And Harris just went right into the lane and was able to get the nice floater up. and in. So Tobias Harris with 12 points here in this first half so far. He's been stepping up big time for the 76ers, and the foul shot is good. So the Sixers down by 5, 45-40 with 4:13 left to go here in the first half. Jordan Poole with the ball being guarded by Melton. Thompson will find Kuminga, and now he'll hand it off to Green. Green with a bounce pass to Thompson again for 3. No, Maxey is there for his miss. Off to the races is Shake Milton. Milton stops on a dime, finds Embiid again at the top of the key. He's going to try to size up Dante DiVincenzo, but he passes it to Maxey for a wide-open 3, and he knocks down the tray. A great play by Joel Embiid, being unselfish and making the right play. 45-43, Thompson off the dribble, spinning, moving, fading, no. Kuminga with the offensive rebound, Poole for 3. It's up, and it's nothing but net. Jordan Poole from 28 feet, knocking that one down from Steph Curry range. Sixers down by 5. Maxey in the lane, reverse layup, too strong. Looney for the board. Jordan Poole stops on a dime, pulls up, and that three-pointer was a little bit short, and Draymond Green makes the putback over Embiid. 50-43, Golden State up by 7. Sixers with 2:55 left to go here in the second quarter have a little bit of work to do. Embiid takes it in the lane, and he goes up with the contact. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2, and the foul will be on Kevon Looney. I mean, Jordan Poole with a hand in his face. There was Draymond Green as he was boxing out Embiid, and that's not an easy task to do. And Green put it back up and in. Embiid with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists on 4 for 9 shooting from the field. And the first foul shot is up, and he is able to get that one to go. So Steph Curry, interesting that finally, now he comes back into the ballgame with 2:50 left. I was kind of curious as to why Steve Kerr did that. But nonetheless, the Sixers are down by 6. And Embiid will go to the line for one more. So Steph Curry comes in for Jordan Poole. DeAnthony Melton will come back for George Niang. So Doc Rivers trying to play chess and stay even with Steve Kerr. Embiid hits the second foul shot. Curry at the logo, being guarded by none other than Melton. He passes it to Thompson, and Harris is there for the rebound. Great defense that time by Shake Milton. Harris being guarded by Klay Thompson. That seems to be the matchup that has been favored for the Sixers here. Harris to Embiid for a pull-up three-pointer. Off the mark. Draymond there for the miss. Green takes it to the cup. The bounce pass inside, and a foul will be called on Shake Milton. Interesting. JaMychal Green, who just took a seat off the bench a little bit ago, he's now 32 years old. Played for Alabama, who just lost tonight in March Madness. Green for 3, off the mark from the pass by Steph Curry, and Melton's there for the rebound. Here's Maxey on the other end. Far wing three-pointer, stepping back and fading and knocking it down. Tyrese Maxey going over Steph Curry. And the Sixers are down by 2. 1:50 left to go. Curry working around a couple of defenders, and he gets fouled by DeAnthony Melton. So Melton does get called for a shooting foul. And Melton, I believe, has to be careful now because that is... Oh, nope, that's only his first personal foul. Thought maybe he had a couple of more. But Warriors are in the bonus. Sixers are down by 2. 1:49 left to go here in the second half. Harris almost got the steal. And DeAnthony Melton, the steal wouldn't have counted anyways if Harris would have came up with it because DeAnthony Melton was over towards the right side behind Steph Curry, and he almost got it, and he almost hit him on that knee. 51-48, Curry does make the first foul shot. He has his mouth guard sticking out on the left side of his mouth. And the second foul shot is good by Steph Curry, who's shooting 91.7% from the foul line this season. Warriors up by 2 possessions. Maxey on the far wing. His defender, DiVincenzo. Melton to Harris on the far corner. Harris will take it into the lane now. Backing down Klay Thompson. Going up with a jumper. It's good. Tobias Harris, man, with the hand in his face. And he made a nice jumper there. 52-50. Sixers still down by 2. Curry with the floater. It's up, and a foul will be called on Embiid. So Steph Curry initiating the contact, as the 7'2" big man has been playing solid defense. How about this play by Tobias Harris? I mean, off the dribble, he is just posting Klay Thompson, and that matchup has been really good for Tobias Harris. Thompson's playing as good defense as he possibly can, too. Curry's first foul shot is up, and it's in. 1 minute and 18 seconds left here in the first half. Again, the Warriors are in the bonus. So Steph Curry tonight, as he has 14 points. Second foul shot is up, and Curry misses it. It goes in and out. That's a rare sight. So the Sixers are still down by 1 possession here. Melton on the far wing. Gets a screen set by Harris. He'll find Maxey. Maxey to Tucker. One more to Embiid for the tie. Yes! Joel Embiid with the 3 at the top of the key. 1 minute left here in the second quarter. We're tied up at 53 in knots. Curry on the near wing now. He'll end up trying to find Draymond Green. I believe he tried to pass it to Looney. Green comes up to Curry for a 3, and Curry can't get that one to go. It was the right play. Melton comes up with a rebound. Melton taking it in the lane. It dribbles right off of his knee, and it will go out of bounds. 39.6 seconds left. 15 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. The Warriors will try to retake the lead here. Let's see if the Sixers can play good defense. DiVincenzo will be inbounding it. George Niang does come in. Is that for Embiid? Embiid is going to take a seat with 39.6 seconds left here in the second quarter. That's interesting. So Curry gets the inbound. A screen comes by Kuminga. And Looney gives it up to Draymond Green, and he gets the friendly bounce. 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. The Warriors went for a 2-for-1, and they executed it perfectly. So Maxey standing at the logo. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. His defender is Klay Thompson. Now he switches things up and gets Curry. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey with the floater. Up, and it's a little too strong. Curry to Thompson. Thompson in the lane. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo for a far corner 3. It's off the mark. Harris with the rebound, and that'll do it. And the Sixers are tied up. They trail 55-53. I was looking at this scoreboard up here. They trail 55-53 at halftime, and they'll be back in just a little bit right after halftime is over. But the Sixers, man, they've been, they played a little bit better here in that second half, or in that second half of the first half. I got to slow down my words, but they certainly did play better. The 3 started to fall a little bit. I loved that one pass that Joel had where not only did he pass like an alley-oop pass to Tobias Harris, which was a nice play, but he also had this nice play too where he was at the top of the key, and it was a no-look pass to Tyrese Maxey, and Maxey just drained that 3. Those are the types of things that Joel can do, and they just go unnoticed at times. I don't understand. But what I do understand is that I need to take a little bit of a break, and I will be back for the second half, so we're going to cut things here, and we'll be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Again, if you're new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell icon too. That way you know when I upload. And we'll be back in just a few moments. All right? Almost started talking when my mic wasn't even faded all the way up. Forgot about that. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, where I give you all this content for free, all this play-by-play analysis, and the least that you can do is just show me love, show me some support. It would mean the world to me. All right, so the Sixers are down by 2 at halftime, as you can see on the scoreboard. I do have to tell you that the one thing that I've liked tonight about the Sixers is that they look poised out there, but like the shots aren't always going to fall, and they haven't been making their shots tonight, but they have been getting really good looks. And finally, like towards the end, they did start to make their shots. But I'll tell you one thing, like, let's not underestimate Tobias Harris tonight, because he has been spectacular. He's been really good. And he actually is the main reason why you're staying involved in this game, which is the truth. So you got to kind of tip your cap to him, because you just don't always see on a night-to-night basis, these types of numbers from Toby. But you know that he can do it, but he just doesn't do it so much. And I think that he's been a main reason why the Sixers have been able to stay afloat in this game and keep it very close. So I'm happy about that. I wanted to... Oh, that's the other thing. I wanted to see... All right, give me 1 sec. All right, I'm back. I wanted to turn on the Princeton game, because I believe my station manager... What's this? No, it's NBA. I believe that my station manager is calling the Princeton game. No, that's not it. Princeton's on TBS, right? My radio station manager, is he calling it? I don't know. Oh, it's probably not for national. But anyhow, the manager for my radio station, okay, he's an awesome guy. Shout out to him. His name is Derek Jones. He was a really good station manager for Rowan Radio. He helped me get a lot better, and if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing this. So, but he calls Princeton basketball. He calls Tigers basketball, men's basketball, and so I wanted to know if he was doing tonight's game or if he was on, but I don't think he is, because this is national TV. I have heard him do like national games like on ESPN, but I don't think he would be doing it for TBS. Maybe he's doing it for the radios, on the radio side though. I don't know. But shout out to Derek Jones. He's the man. He's the myth. He's the legend. All right. Let's put this back up. Let's get situated here. And I probably should turn this down. Okay. All right. So, in case you're new to my channel, this is Play by Play with JJ, where we talk all 76ers. We also do Phillies. We do Patriots as well. We're doing a lot of Phillies games. Can't wait for that. They start next week. Can you believe that the Phillies season starts next week? I can't believe that. All right, so to switch gears a little bit. Oh, Princeton's down by 9. All right, we're starting off the second half now. Here's PJ Tucker for a 3 that's a little short. So it's Tucker, Melton, Embiid, Maxey, and Harris for Philadelphia. Meanwhile, for Golden State, it's all their starters. So Curry goes inside with a 2, and he connects as he gets right past Joel Hans Embiid. 57-53, and now Steph Curry has 16 points in this game so far. He has been unbelievable. Maxey at the far corner, dribbles past around the timeline, hands it off to Melton, and Melton can't cash in with the 3 himself. Princeton's down by 7. Thompson on the far corner. He finds Draymond, and Green will hand it back to Steph Curry for a long three. And DiVincenzo comes running in for the offensive rebound. Here's Curry again. Three-pointers too strong. Harris with the board on the near wing. Stepping over Draymond. Lets it fly and knocks it down. Are you kidding me? Tobias Harris putting on a clinic tonight here in Golden State. 57-56. Curry with a layup. No, too strong. Embiid with the board. Embiid as the point center here. He finds Tucker. Embiid gets the ball back as they've been exchanging, like they're exchanging phone numbers or something, and Embiid goes up with a three and finally says, I'm going to do it, and he misses it. Man, that's some wild stuff. Green over PJ for three. No, it hits the front of the rim, and Melton is there to grab the rebound. DeAnthony on the near wing. Working around Donte DiVincenzo, goes up with a runner, and he's fouled. Oh, man, this Princeton game is pretty intense. They're losing by 9 now. Ugh. I wanted Princeton to win. Okay. All right, so, oh, this is the wrong thingy. Wow, I had the wrong update on. Okay. So 59-58, Golden State leads by 1. Maxey for the tie. Oh wait, it's 58-57 on here. Sorry, I was a little bit ahead. So Maxey gives the Sixers the lead, and now Draymond Green takes it in the lane and gets himself a layup. Sixers have Maxey on the far wing, and he'll hand it off to Embiid. Embiid takes it to the lane, over two defenders. It's good. Joel Embiid give the big man 21 points in this game. He is shooting 6 for 13 from the field, and he has 5 assists as well. Looney back out to Thompson. Thompson inside to Looney. Looney going in the lane and finishing through traffic. And the Warriors take the lead again, 61-60 with 9 minutes left here in the third quarter. Harris on the far wing, dribbling over Draymond Green, trying to ISO on him, and gets Draymond on the pump fake. It's up, and Green commits the foul. I mean, how many times have we seen players, try to get Draymond on a pump fake? That doesn't really happen so often, but Tobias has just been having such a great night. He has 19 points, and the Sixers tie it. 61-61 with 8:55 left to go here in the third quarter. I'm going to turn that off. Harris for the lead for the Sixers. No, just a little bit off the mark. Harris coming into today shooting 87% from the line. He doesn't miss a whole lot of free throws either. Kuminga gets the handoff, and now he will hand it off to Green. Green swings it all the way out to Thompson. Thompson gets the ball loose. It goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Klay Thompson. Great defense by Tobias Harris. Maxey will inbound it to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey on the near wing. And there's a couple of whistles, and I believe a timeout is called. Nope, it's not a timeout. It's a foul on Klay Thompson. Are they going to call a technical foul? Is that what it is? 8:32 left to go here in the third quarter. Not so sure. It will be a technical foul on Klay Thompson. I saw the T. Embiid's foul shot is no good. It hit the front of the rim twice, and it took a wide turn to the right. So Thompson gets called for the technical foul. Harris will inbound it from the far sideline. He finds Maxey. Maxey, who was being guarded by DiVincenzo, gets the ball, or Embiid now gets the ball loose, but he comes back up with his dribble. He finds Melton. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And Melton gets fouled by Curry. So there's still 5 seconds left, but now obviously the shot clock will reset. Melton certainly had a good move there, and Curry was tumbling with DeAnthony Melton, and he had his hands all over him as if he were hugging him. 5 seconds, though, are left on the shot clock, and it'll be a jump ball. So Melton against Curry, and Melton wins the tip-off, but the Sixers have to shoot it. Maxey for 3 on the near wing with nobody in his face, and he makes it. I don't know how Donte DiVincenzo couldn't stay up on him. 64-61, Sixers retake the lead. Curry with a 3 for the tie. Yes, nothing but net for Steph Curry. A back-and-forth game here at Golden State at the Chase Center. 64-64. Embiid at the top of the key again, going up against Kevon Looney. The double team comes. He finds Harris. Harris back to Embiid at the foul line, goes to his sweet spot, and makes it with Looney's right hand in his face. Embiid with the 2, and Melton with the steal off the inbound, and he puts up a layup, and it's good. So the Sixers are up by 4. And Steph Curry having some words with him. And Curry goes up with a 3, and a foul was called on Melton. So Melton and Curry have been going at it all night long. And how about that big foul line jumper by Joel Embiid? I mean, just absolutely insane. Curry will inbound it, and he'll give it up to Looney. So Green at the top of the key. One more to Thompson, and it gets the friendly bounce. It hit the front of the rim, and it was good. So Clay has made 3 threes in this game, and the Warriors are down by 1 again. 7:05 left to go here in the third quarter. Embiid to Maxey at the top of the perimeter. Sixers shooting 32% from downtown. They missed their first 8 3-pointers. Embiid with a no-look pass to Tucker. He wanted Tucker to take that 3. And there's Maxey, but they're going to call an illegal screen on PJ. So a big turnover, and Golden State has an opportunity to retake the lead here. An illegal screen as Donte DiVincenzo came over to the rescue on defense, and Tucker just collided with him, and Donte hit his left shoulder. 6:51 left to go here in the third quarter, and a timeout is called by the Warriors. So they will be back in just a little bit. Sixers up by 1. And Princeton, man, they're going to lose this game. Ugh, I didn't expect that. I wanted them to win this, and I thought that they could actually do it. I really did. All right. I have to let this stretch out. All right, I'll turn this off. Where's my remote? Oof. Again, in case you're just new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. So I want to ask you, okay, if you're the Sixers in this scenario, right? Do you just let James Harden just sit out for the rest of the season? Like the rest of the regular season, and then just have him come back for the playoffs? I want to hear what your thoughts are down below. Because at this point, to be honest with you, as much as I want the 1 seed, I actually still feel like that this team could get it done without James Harden to get that top seed, even though there's only 10 games left. I want that Achilles heel as healthy as possible. You know what I'm saying? I want that Achilles as healthy as possible. So if he has to sit out for, a couple more weeks, fine. I want him to be healthy. I want this team to be fully healthy when they go into the playoffs this year. I don't want any excuses. I want to see this team fully healthy, and it's not really much that I could ask for, but I guess it is a lot to ask for. I got cursed with a Reese Hoskins injury. That didn't make me happy. Still doesn't make me happy. I feel bad for the guy. They haven't ruled him out for the season yet, though. But you're going to need like 9 months to heal. You know? All right. How about Tyrese Maxey shooting 52% in the month of March from 3? That's impressive. All right. So the Sixers taking on the Golden State Warriors. In case you're just tuning into my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Sixers currently up 68-67 last time these two played against each other. That was my very first cast that I did here on Play-by-Play with JJ, and the Sixers won by a score of 116-106. That was back on December 16th. I think I said December 6th before. It was December 16th. All right, so let's see what happened out of this timeout. Curry will find Green for a corner 3, and it hits the top of the backboard and it goes out. So it hit the front of the rim towards the far side of the corner and just could not get a good roll. My gosh, Jason, slow down. So Melton will be the inbounder for the Sixers as he'll hand it off to Maxey, who gets past half court, and he will hand it off to Harris. Harris trying to find somebody. There's Embiid at the top of the key, inside the three-point arc. Over Kevon Looney with a hand in his face, step-back jumper, too strong. Thompson's there for the miss. Golden State could take the lead here. Thompson lets it fly and knocks it down from the top of the key. Klay Thompson has been shooting the ball very well off the dribble. 70-68 still is one of the best catch-and-shoot three-point shooters, though, in the league as well. 14 points for Klay. He's shooting 50% from downtown. Golden State up by 2. Harris gets the ball deflected, but he comes back up with his dribble. DiVincenzo playing solid defense on him. Maxey on the near wing, going up against Draymond. He'll find Melton, who puts it up and misses the whole entire rim. DiVincenzo gets the rebound, and Maxey comes up with a steal. I believe that Melton pickpocketed it. He goes up with a layup. No, and he gets fouled. So DeAnthony Melton and Tyrese Maxey playing great defense. DiVincenzo gets called for the foul on the layup that was delivered by DeAnthony Melton. No, it was just all Tyrese Maxey. He got all ball that time. So Melton will try to tie the game up at 70 apiece. He has 6 points in this game so far, 4 rebounds, a couple of steals as well. 5 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. And again, Joel Embiid leading all 76ers in scoring so far in this game. The first foul shot by Melton is good. He knocks that one down. Embiid at 34 points the last time he played against Golden State. He also had 13 rebounds and 4 assists and 4 steals in that game. And oh, by the way, 2 blocks. I mean, he could just do it all. George Niang will sub back in for the Sixers. And the second foul shot is up and in by Melton as he ties the game up again. We've had at least 5 lead changes so far here in the third quarter. Thompson inside the three-point arc. He dribbles around the timeline. He puts up a 3. And it's just a little bit to the right. Tobias Harris with another board. That is rebound number 5. Melton lets it fly. And it goes in and out from the far wing. He's holding that right finger of his. Hopefully that's okay. Draymond Green with the handoff to Thompson. Thompson back to Green. Inside to Looney. Great find by Draymond Green. And give him another assist. Draymond with 6 assists in this game so far. 6 apples and 10 points for Draymond. Harris. He will give it up to Embiid on the low block. And now the double team comes. Embiid has to pass it. He finds Niang. And great job by Curry to step up on him. And a foul is called on Golden State with 2.7 seconds left on the shot clock. Don't know who the foul was on, but Niang will go to the line for 2. Let's see here. Guess it's on Steph Curry. Yep. So Curry gets called for the shooting foul. Niang's first foul shot is good. So George, this season from the line, shooting 78%. Sorry, shooting 85%. 78% Jalen McDaniels. I think I got to make this a little bit tighter. All right. And then he ties the game up again at 72 apiece. Sixers shooting 80% from the line. Poole off to the races, and the ball goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by Tyrese Maxey's right foot. 4 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Maxey will also get called for the foul. He tried to swipe the jersey. So that is Tyrese's second foul on the day. It's a personal foul. Poole gets the inbound. Hands it off to Thompson. Foul line jumper over Embiid, and it's airballed. Niang tries to save it, and it goes into the hands of Poole. Three-pointer. It's up, and it's no good by Poole. There was a foul on the play. It was against the Sixers, and Poole's trying to make an argument that I had that shot up in the air while that foul was going on. 4:23 left to go here in the third quarter. And the Warriors will try to redo it again. So Looney got the offensive rebound, not Poole, and Looney found Poole. So Looney gets the inbound here, and now it's in the hands of Steph Curry. Curry working around the screen set by Looney. Goes up, kisses it off the backboard, and it's good. And the Warriors retake the lead, 74-72. 4:05 left to go in the third quarter. Embiid with a jumper. It's up, and he's fouled. He took it right inside the lane and tried to take Kevon Looney to school. And now the Sixers are in the bonus. So Embiid will head back over to the line. Joel has 23 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals on the day. He is plus 12 from the field. And the first foul shot is good. So the Sixers, every single time that they've tied it on the last 3 times when they were down, it's been on free throws. 74-73. 4:02 left to go here in the third quarter. Shake Milton comes back in. Embiid's foul shot is good as well, and now we have a tie ball game. So Maxey will take a seat, and Shake Milton comes back into the ball game for Philadelphia. And then we have a little violation here, or a stoppage in play, I should say. Kuminga's going to inbound it from the near sideline, and he will find Anthony Lamb, who comes back into the game for Golden State. Lamb to Kuminga. Here's Moody, who gives it back to Kuminga again. Curry's left wide open for a 3, and Niang ends up giving it to DeAnthony Melton for the big rebound. It was a long rebound. Harris to Embiid on the foul line extended. Embiid with a turnaround fadeaway jumper in Kevon Looney's face. Sometimes he acts like he's a point guard, and this dude is 7'2". 76-74. Sixers up by 2. Poole trying to get around Tobias Harris, who's been playing great defense in this game. Milton now has to go up against Anthony Lamb. Lamb's turnaround hook shot is no good, and Niang is there for the board. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Harris off of a screen. He has been so dominant in this game so far. Embiid going up against Looney again, loses the basketball, tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. So Joel losing his handles, and it's now 2:50 left to go. Sixers do call a timeout, and they'll be back in just a little bit. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, so give me 1 sec. Alrighty, we're back on here. Sixers up by 2, 76-74. Philadelphia leads by a deuce. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell icon too. Also, if you're watching me on Facebook Live or if you're on Twitch or Twitter, feel free to leave me a review also, and this goes for the YouTube people as well. If you know somebody that also loves Sixers and wants to be able to tune into some games and lean on somebody that does a really good job doing play-by-play, if you do enjoy my cast or if you've subscribed to my channel, definitely spread the word. Spread the word and spread the love, We've been doing stuff with the algo on here, but it's not just about the algo. It's just really just about spreading love and spreading the word and telling more people about who I am because I wanna be a shining light for people. My job as a broadcaster is to be a storyteller, and how can I be a storyteller if nobody's listening to me? I mean, I could tell myself stories, so maybe that kind of defeats the purpose. All right, Sixers lead by 2. Joel has 27 points on the night so far. He's shooting 50% from the field. Both him and Curry actually are shooting 50% from the field. All right, so Lamb will hand it off to Poole. Sixers again are in the bonus. Poole pulls up for a 3 and gets it to go, and he's fouled by Shake Melton. Jordan Poole leaning into the contact. That's something that he definitely worked on with the Santa Cruz Warriors when I saw him play there 2.5 years ago. He was just so good at initiating the contact and still making contested shots like that. And Golden State now retakes the lead 77-76. Milton still trying to plead his case. Jordan has 12 points, and all of his points have come from threes, except for this one, as he makes the 4-point play. And the Warriors lead by 2. It's been a game of cat and mouse in this third quarter. Harris off the screen, finds Milton, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Joel Embiid being guarded by Looney. The double team comes. He finds Milton for a pull-up 3, and it's nothing but net. And the Sixers retake the lead again, 79-78. That is the 4th time that they have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Poole in the lane, kicks it out to Kuminga, and Kuminga tries to answer back, and Furkan Korkmaz says, no siree. Tobias Harris. He'll find Shake Milton on the near corner, and he gives it back out to Harris. Harris with 3 people on him with a nice pass and a good feed inside to Furkan Korkmaz. Korkmaz was left wide open on the right side of the lane. He was about 2 inches from the basket, and he was able to make the layup. Sixers lead by 3. Poole being guarded by Niang. Step back jumper from 30 feet, and it just misses. Hits the back of the rim. Milton there for the rebound. His defender, Klay Thompson. He hands it off to Embiid. Embiid going up against, once again, Kevon Looney. A nice pass to Furkan Korkmaz. It was a no-look pass, and now Embiid gets the ball back. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:07 left to go here in the third quarter. Embiid's shot is up, and he's fouled. Oh, my gosh. And so that's another foul committed by Kevon Looney. And Joel will head on back over to the foul line for 2 more free throws. But how about that pass by Tobias Harris? I mean, he was coming right into the left side of the wing, and he drew up 3 defenders, and everybody was caught sleeping on Furkan Korkmaz, who made a backdoor cut to the basket. Embiid's foul shot is good. So he does a little dance afterwards. I guess he didn't think he was going to make it because sometimes he squints or he grimaces after something doesn't feel right to him when he's at the foul line, but he was able to make it. Sixers lead by 4, and Embiid has an opportunity to put them up by 5, and he does. 83-78, Philadelphia up by 5. 1:05 left to go here in the third quarter. JaMychal Green comes back into the ballgame for Kevon Looney. Poole hands it off to Moody. Moody inside the Poole. Poole initiates the contact by Korkmaz, and he's fouled. So a shooting foul will be called on Furkan Korkmaz, that is. And Jordan Poole, who has 13 points in this ball game, will go back over to the line for 2 more foul shots. Korkmaz hasn't really had a whole lot of playing time ever since the foul, or ever since the trade deadline. Even a little bit before that, he's been more of like a third rotation type of a guy now. First foul shot by Poole is up and in. Jordan Poole, the 23-year-old shooting guard from Michigan, has 14 points in tonight's game, and he's shooting 40% from the field. And the second foul shot, it just misses. Hits the front of the rim and does not get the friendly bounce. Embiid is there for the board, and Shake Milton is handling the ball. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Milton on the near wing finds Embiid. Embiid to Maxey, who pulls up, and the ball somehow goes in. It went in and out, and then it hit the back of the rim, then the side of the rim, and then it went in. Oh my gosh. So the basketball gods just said, let Tyrese Maxey have his. 36 and a half seconds left in the third quarter. Sixers lead by 7 now. They've outscored the Warriors 33-24 in this third quarter. Poole off the screen, in the lane, kicks it out to Lamb for a wide open far wing 3. It's off the mark. A tip back by Jermichael Green was no good. Or by Jonathan Kuminga, that is, and the ball goes out of bounds anyways. So the shot clock is unplugged, and the Sixers will get the ball back with 21.2 seconds left in the third quarter. Niang will inbound it, and Tyrese Maxey will be the point guard here in the backcourt. So Draymond comes back in for the Sixers, or for the Warriors, that is, sorry. Maxey gets the ball past the half-court logo, and he's having a staring contest with Klay Thompson. 10 seconds left on the game clock in the third quarter. A screen comes by Embiid. Maxey decides not to use it. Maxey bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid being guarded by 3 people, puts up the shot, and he's fouled by Klay Thompson with 2.4 seconds left in the third quarter. I mean, the fact that you have to put 3 defenders now on Joel Embiid just goes to show you how lethal he truly is. It is insane. So the Sixers are still in the bonus. 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 apples for the big men. And the first foul shot, he puts it up, and he knocks it in. Embiid has been so dominant from the foul line tonight. 30 points for him, and Draymond Green are having some words. 2 big men going at it. Except Joel is about 7 or 8 inches. Draymond doesn't even come up to his shoulder. That's how tall Joel is. So Embiid with 30 points. He has made 12 or 13 out of 16 foul shots. Can he make his 14th one here? Puts it up, and he cashes in. Sixers lead by 9 now. 2.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. Poole will be the inbounder, and Curry will be the receiver. It'll actually go to Draymond Green, and Green gets the ball tipped, and that'll do it here in the third quarter. So the Sixers go into the fourth quarter up 88-79. They'll be back in just a little bit. I'm going to take another really quick step off, so I will be right back. Bro, why do I always fade my mic down when I know that every time I switch scenes on here, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? What's up, Harrison? How we doing, man? We're going into the fourth quarter. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it, man. You're the best. Harrison Brown, everybody. If you haven't done so already, this dude's the man. This dude actually went to high school with me, and he is awesome. And he's been doing a lot of stuff in the sports field. Always has been a hard worker, to say the least. You know, definitely has an incredible work ethic, and has been somebody that I stayed in touch with for a while because he's been really killing it in the sports business as well. So give him a follow, give him a subscription on his YouTube channel as well. I have to always put in a good word for my boys, especially for Harrison. So, man, but we got Sixers basketball too, man. So Sixers, they lead by 7 as they go into the fourth quarter. They had a really nice third quarter. Oh, whoa. My volume was a little loud. Sorry about that. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I think I was peaking a little bit, and I didn't want that to happen, so I do apologize. Go follow my boy Harrison Brown in case you didn't hear me if I was peaking or whatever. He says, my guy, I appreciate you, my friend. I love you too, dude. You're the best. All right, but Sixers, dude, they got to finish the business now. No excuse that James Harden's not playing. No excuse that Jalen McDaniels ain't out there. We got to finish the job. So the Warriors, because they won the tip-off, they will be getting the ball first. Again, they are going from left to right, and the Sixers are going right to left. Warriors are in their white and blue uniforms, and the Sixers are in their blue, their navy blue, that is, and their white numbered uniforms. Poole at the top of the key. Dancing all over Niang, takes it inside the three-point arc. Niang bites, but the whistles remain silent, and the ball goes in and out, and Melton is there for the board. Shake Melton has been very active on the glass. Melton with an alley-oop pass that gets tipped up and in by Paul Reed. And the Sixers extend their lead by 11. 90-79. 11:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors are going to try to make this into a single-digit ball game. Curry fighting against Tyrese Maxey. He finds Draymond Green on the far corner. Green inside the three-point arc. He swings it all the way to Poole. Poole with a step back. Melton not really giving him a whole lot of room, and he puts up a three. It's airballed. Moody tries to come up with the rebound, and it gets stripped out of bounds. It was last touched by Reed. Great defense by the 76ers, but there's still 1.1 seconds left on the shot clock. How about that nice alley-oop pass by Shake Milton, the facilitator, to B-ball Paul. So my mistake, Moody gets fouled on the play, so he will go to the line for 2 free throws, which is interesting, because I didn't even know if I saw a ref signal a foul. DeAnthony Melton does come back into the ball game, though. JaMychal Green will be at the foul line. He has 11 points on the day, and now he has a dozen as he makes the second foul shot. So he goes 2 for 2 from the line that trip around. Sixers are only up by 9 now. Niang hands it off to Maxey at the top of the key. Maxey back to Niang. Niang back to Maxey. Maxey takes it in the lane. He kicks it back out to Niang for 3. No. It was from the near wing, and Steph Curry says, I got it for the rebound. Curry being defended by DeAnthony Melton, and that has been a great matchup for Philadelphia tonight. A lob pass inside to Green. Green, one more outside to Kuminga for a triple, and he cashes in. Another assist by Draymond Green, as Moses Moody was able to knock it down. Did I just say Kuminga? I apologize about that. So the Sixers up by 2 possessions. 10:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Maxey off the dribble, takes it inside, goes up with the runner, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for another foul shot. He initiated the contact. He had 2 defenders on him, and somehow, some way, was able to get that one in. So Moody gets called for the foul, and Tyrese Maxey will go to the line for one more. Maxey in this ballgame as he puts up the foul shot. It's good. So he cashes in on the 3-point play. Maxey does have 21 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 dimes in this game. Sixers lead by 9. 10:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Curry hands it off to Green. Green back to Moody. And here's Curry with a floater from the far corner. No, Paul Reed is there for the rebound, and he did a good job at giving it up to Melton as his left foot almost went out of bounds. So he was in midair, and he did that. Maxey dancing around the timeline. He's standing at the logo. Right in between the logo now and the Chase Center sign. He's standing on the far wing, taking on Steph Curry. One more pass to Niang for a three. It does not get the friendly bounce, and Moody's there for the rebound. DeAnthony Melton tried to pickpocket it, and Jordan Poole has the basketball on the near wing. He hands it off to Moody. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Poole at the top of the key, takes it in the lane, initiates the contact, and a blocking foul is called on George Niang. Niang's feet weren't set according to the ref. That was right near the baseline. And it's 93-84. And, man, I don't even know if I necessarily agree with that call. Because Poole looked like he was just going all in. And Niang, with about 2 seconds, he did have his feet set. So Poole's first foul shot is good. Jordan Poole has missed a free throw today, but this is another guy that's shooting really well from the foul line. Sixers lead by 7. Not enough points, especially against a team that, has been a dynasty and that has had a core of 3 big players who can make big-time shots at any moment. It's 93-86, 9:12 left to go. Here in the fourth quarter, Maxey will get fouled by Curry, and Curry gets called for his second personal. Again, the 76ers without James Harden tonight. They do play a back-to-back as they will play the second game of this back-to-back tomorrow night in Phoenix, Arizona, and they will take on the Suns. Then on Monday, they will face the Denver Nuggets, and that'll wrap up the West Coast road trip, but they will still be on the road for a little bit. Melton gets the inbound. He hands it off to DeAnthony Melton, and Melton can't get that one to go. Poole off the dribble over Paul Reed with a hand in his face, and he knocks it down from the top of the key. Jordan Poole with his 5th 3 of the game, and the Warriors are only down by 4. Melton to Melton, back to Niang, and here's Maxey at the top of the key. The runner, no. Maxey with the volleyball tip back, that's no good either. Reed with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Gets fouled by Draymond Green. Paul Reed doing a good job at trying to box out Draymond, and, there's 2 athletic power forwards / centers going at it against each other, and Reed gets fouled. So Paul will go to the line for 2 free throws. B-ball Paul from DePaul. 2 points and 4 boards in this game in about 6 minutes, and the first foul shot goes in and out. Shake Milton will come out, and Tobias Harris will take his spot. So the Warriors have gone on a 12-5 run, or a 10-5 run, that is, to start things off here in the fourth quarter. Reed's second foul shot is no good either. He goes 0 for 2 from the line. Poole with the rebound. 93-89. Poole takes it in the lane. Nobody's on him, and he throws it down with a 2-handed jam. Jordan Poole looking over at the crowd at the Chase Center, and the Sixers do call timeout. 93-91. Sixers only up by 2. They were up by as many as 11 points, and the Warriors have been coming back. Wow. What a game, man. What a game. I mean, you obviously knew that the Warriors were going to come back, but this bench, man, you got to put in the starters, my guy. You just do. Now's the time to put back in everybody, including Embiid. And now, honestly, I would like to see them try to do what they were doing in the first quarter and feed Embiid the basketball and just try to get him fouled as much as possible. Now, what I have noticed is that Klay Thompson, even though Tobias Harris has still been on him, the matchup has been a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hasn't always been like Clay on Toby. They've gotten some more matchups now where they come up with screens and they're getting like Shake Melton on him. You know what I'm saying? And like that impacts the game now too because you're getting those types of one-on-one matchups. So, I don't know. I just find it interesting. The Bulls are up by 24 points against Portland. Oh gosh, I gotta sneeze. Now that is the one thing I have never done on the air before, and that finally happened. I've never sneezed on the air. Never. I've also never sneezed during like live theater. Melton, 8 points, 3 steals, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He's been -6, but like I feel like he's had a better game. You know what I'm saying? Like his defense has really, like, that's been the footprint. Like Steph has 21 points, but I feel like it's a quiet game for Steph. It doesn't like scream 21 points to me. I don't know. Jordan Poole's 21 points have been loud, for sure. He's been making big-time shots. A 12-5 run by Golden State, and the Sixers are only up by 2 as the Warriors are knocking on the door. Did I just take my hat off? Or has it been off? There it is. All right, Maxey now is on the near wing. And he'll hand it off to Embiid, who comes back into the ballgame. So the Sixers, pretty much all their starters except for P.J. Tucker are back out there. Embiid gets the friendly bounce, but there's going to be a foul whistled right before the shot went off. And Embiid will go to the line for 2. So, excuse me. Who's the foul going to be on? Moody? Let's see here. It'll be on Moses Moody. I was right. Embiid's first foul shot is good. So the Sixers do go up by 3 with 8:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Celtics also did win against the Indiana Pacers a little bit earlier tonight, 120-95. So that does not help the Sixers try to move up in the Eastern Conference standings. Embiid for the 2-point lead, or for the 2-point possession. He gets the friendly bounce, so it almost tailed out at the end, but it went back in. Sixers lead by 4. Joel with 33, 7-7 tonight, and he's made 16 out of 19 foul shots. Poole takes it in the lane, goes up with a runner. It's good, off the backboard, and the bank is still open. 95-93, Sixers back up by 2. On the field goal by Jordan Poole, who has 23 points in this game. Maxey on the near corner, dribbling around the timeline. He'll hand it off to Embiid. Embiid being guarded by Draymond. Jab step. Jumper. Yes! Joel Embiid, 35 points with a hand in his face from Draymond Green. And he still makes it nothing but nets. Jordan Poole on the near wing. He finds Kuminga, who takes it and misses it from the top of the key. He was left wide open, and Joel was there for his 8th rebound. Tyrese Maxey takes it in the lane. Embiid is there for a screen. Maxey back to Embiid on the near wing. Pump fake, takes it, and puts it up, and puts it in with the Euro step. He's also fouled as well, and he will go to the line for another free throw. 99-93. So Joel Embiid, oh man, he may have actually had a foot on the line if he would have taken the 3, but he got Draymond to buy the pump fake, and Kuminga was right there, and Joel actually went over to his right side and decided not to, initiate the contact, and because of that, Kuminga had to go over to his left, and he committed the foul. But a timeout is called by the Warriors, and the Sixers will be right back. Oh, man, I kind of need a tissue. In case you're new to my channel, though, welcome on in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got a late one tonight here in Golden State as the Sixers are taking on the Warriors. We do 76ers basketball. We do Phillies baseball. We do Patriots football as well. So if you're new to my channel and if you do enjoy my content so far, feel free to sub. Feel free to also, like this and give me a review on Facebook Live, on Twitter, on Twitch, on a post or on a social media platform that I don't even know if I have it or not. Maybe I have some. I swear, maybe there is a platform out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there is a platform out there that I'm using that I don't even realize. And Eagles football. Yeah, I mean, I did do the Super Bowl. We'll also do the NBA Finals. We'll also do the We'll also do, the World Series too. Hopefully the Phils make it back. I'm not so happy with the Reese Hoskins injury, but at the same time, I trust Dave Dombrowski. And if there's any team in baseball that could actually afford an injury in their lineup, and I hate to say it like that, it is the Phillies because their lineup is stacked. All right, let me do this real quick. Okay. I'm not crying. I hope you know that. All right. Okay. So Joel has been an MVP tonight, nonetheless. His offense has been spectacular. And also Tobias Harris, dude. 19 points for him. It's been a little bit quiet here in the second half, but but that first half, man, he's making step back jumpers. That was huge. Tyrese Maxey has been picking up some slack as well. He has 21 points, even though it feels a little bit quiet. He has made some big time points down the stretch. So Joel has 36 points in tonight's game. Draymond on the other end for Golden State has 10 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. Curry has 21 points and 3 boards and 2 assists. Jordan Poole has 23, as he's shooting 50% from the field, or from 3, I should say. And Klay Thompson is 4 for 9 from downtown with 14 points. Embiid's foul shot is good. Sixers in the bonus with 7 minutes left. Poole gets fouled by Maxey, and he was beyond the arc, and Maxey is not happy with the call. So Jordan Poole will head back over to the line for 3 free throws. They are going to review it to see if his foot was beyond the line. And they say that it is. 6:55 left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Sixers are already in the bonus. Poole's first foul shot is good, as he makes that one. That is his 23rd point on the day. 24th point. Second foul shot is good as well. So it's now 100-95. And he has one more foul shot here at the line to make this a 4-point lead for Philadelphia, to cut it. And it's up. And it's in. 6:55 left. Still plenty of basketball to go. Tyrese Maxey with the ball at the top of the key. Now he takes it on the near wing. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid on the foul line extended. Draws the double team. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid spinning, fading, and knocking it down. Joel Embiid, once again, 40 points for the big man. What a great footwork play by Joel. Pulled, hands it off inside. And he kicks it back out to Thompson for 3, and it's good. So Kevon Looney gets the assist. And it's 102-99. Golden State's still knocking on the door. Tyrese Maxey on the near wing, being guarded by Thompson. Gets a screen from Embiid. Maxey's three is off the mark. Oh, man, he had the look, and he just could not get it to go. Poole now with the basketball, goes up with it. The ball gets blocked by Embiid, and there is Looney on the follow-up, and it's good. 102-101, 5:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Doc Rivers wants a timeout. Oh, my gosh. Sorry, I had to hesitate because my screen paused for a little bit. My gosh. Yeah, dude, like, I mean, there's just nothing else to be said, man. Like, I've been, you know where I stand on the whole thing. I don't even have to tell you, I sound like a broken record. He has been incredible. And you know what's actually funny? I will say, like, 2.5 years ago, I did question, like, after Jimmy Butler left, like, who was going to be the closer for the Sixers. And now, like, it's safe to say that they have three. They have three closers. And Joel, I didn't know if he could do it. Like, that was one big thing that I asked myself once Jimmy Butler left is, can Joel actually close games? I think he's arguably one of the best closers in basketball, period. Again, if you're new to my channel, and if you do agree with my segments, or if you disagree with my takes, that is, you can still subscribe to my channel. You can still hit me up. You can still subscribe, follow. I'm babbling up my words now. It's really late. Ugh, my gosh. I don't want to look at the live stats anymore. Here's Tobias Harris. 5:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers only have 2 timeouts left. Embiid hands it off to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid. Embiid loses the dribble but gets it back. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid takes it into the lane, pulls up, and goes up with a Euro step. Oh, man, 104-101. Joel with 42 points in the game so far. 5:25 in the fourth quarter. 11 points for Joel in this quarter alone. Poole on the near wing, taking on George Niang. Nice pass to Looney. Looney almost threw it away. Curry puts up a 3. It's up and in. But are they going to count the bucket? They're going to say no because there's a foul on the floor. My gosh. So because of that, there was a foul on the floor before the three-point shot was even up. So now Curry has to inbound it from the near sideline, or from the far sideline. 5:16 left. DeAnthony Melton will take a seat, and P.J. Tucker does come back in for the Sixers. And now a timeout is called by Golden State, so they will be back in just a little bit. Hey, we're going to get under 3 timeouts left during this stretch here, so there you go. I can't believe Princeton lost, man. I can't believe it. I thought that they were actually going to make it to another round, to be honest with you. They had a great season, like, don't get me wrong, but and no, I'm not crying because Princeton lost. Bro, that joke's like getting old. That's a bad dad joke. Oh my gosh. You know, when I looked at Golden State's roster, I see Ryan Rollins, and the first person that I was thinking of, obviously, was Jimmy Rollins, when I saw that. Then the second person that I thought of when I saw that was Ryan Hollins. So I'm sure that a lot of people get that mixed up. All right. Embiid now is 43 30-point games this season. Crazy. All right, had to let out a good yawn there. Golden State down by 3. 104-101 Sixers lead. Thompson to Curry. Curry back to Draymond, and He'll hand it back off to Thompson. Thompson with space. He knocks down the dagger. 104 to 104. Not the game-ending dagger, but that was a big one. 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. The Chase Center is going kaboom. 20 points for Clay. Maxey on the near wing. Here comes Embiid. He gets double-teamed. The ball almost got stripped, and Embiid somehow hung onto it. Embiid to Tucker for three. It's off the mark. Melton is there for the offensive rebound. Embiid down the lane, and he solos in and puts it down with two hands. How about DeAnthony Melton and P.J. Tucker? Oh, my gosh. 106 to 104. Poole taking on Embiid, and he gets it to go. In the lane, kissing it off the window. 106 to 106. 4:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. It has gone wire to wire. A game of cat and mouse by both teams. Maxey's floater, it's airballed. Poole with the outlet pass to Curry. Curry is going to put it in for two, and it almost went out. It was Jordan Poole, actually, my mistake. 3:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State has the lead. Everybody's on their feet. Harris to Embiid. Embiid has 44 points in this game. He'll find Harris on the near wing, taking on Draymond Green. Harris with a floater. It's good. It was contested by Draymond, and it's now back to a tie game. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Golden State could take the lead again. Curry's floater at the foul line is good, and nobody was able to step on him. 110-108, Golden State retakes the lead. 3:15 left to go in the fourth. Maxey setting up the offense again. Maxey will take it on the near wing, and he finds Embiid. Embiid back to Harris at the top of the key. Harris down the lane with a two. It's good again. Tobias Harris coming up large. 4 straight points for Toby. 2:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're all tied up at 110 in knots. Kuminga to Draymond. Back to Thompson for a quarter three. In and out it goes. He certainly wanted that. Tyrese Maxey comes up with a rebound. Sixers could take the lead here. Embiid to Tucker. Tucker back to Embiid on the near wing. Back to Tucker for a corner three. No. Curry with the rebound. Sixers can't get over the hump just yet. Curry at the foul line. Taking on Embiid. Dribbles all the way around him. Goes up with a floater. It's up and in. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Golden State up by 2. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, my gosh. What a play. What a play. Oh, man. Katie. Oh, my gosh, Katie. What's up, Katie? It's Jason from Rowan. Oh, my gosh, Katie. What's up? From the sports department from Rowan. What's up? You're the best. It's so good to see you on here. That is so funny. Hi, Jason. I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida and kick this shit. I got you, Katie. I got you. Oh, my gosh. Wow, that's crazy. I had to laugh because I didn't I'm like looking and I see Katie Francis in the chat, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, Katie. Oh, my gosh. Wow, this is tough, man. This is really freaking tough. Nail biter that's coming down to the wire. No James Harden for Philly. No Jalen McDaniels for Philly. And the Sixers are still hanging on. They play a back-to-back, and they will also play tomorrow night in Phoenix. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Sixers up by 2. Joel has 44 points tonight. He is shooting 13 for 21 from the field. He has 8 rebounds and 8 assists. And let's see what the Sixers drew up here after this timeout was called. Maxey on the near wing. He hands it off to Embiid, who's inside the three-point arc. Takes it to the foul line. Step-back jumper. It's too strong. Curry with the rebound. Sixers have to try to get a stop here. Curry off the dribble with a no-look pass to Thompson for 3. It's off the mark. Embiid is there for his 9th rebound. Here's Maxey on the far wing. Maxey with 1:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Maxey with the bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid is going to have to take on Looney. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. No look pass to George Niang on the far corner. Niang almost loses his dribble. He gives it back out to Embiid. 5 seconds left. Embiid, foul line, jumper. It's up, and it does not get the friendly bounce. Steph Curry at the top of the logo, being guarded by DeAnthony Melton. 1:24 left to go. Curry takes it in the lane, kicks it back out to Green. One more to Poole for a corner three. Yes, nothing but net for Jordan Poole. 1 minute and 18 seconds left. And the Sixers, was that their last timeout that they just called? It is. It is. 115 to 110. How about that play by Steph Curry to just find Draymond and know exactly where Jordan Poole is, and Poole knocked it down for a three. So that is the Sixers' last timeout that they use. How about that? In case you're new to my channel, if you do enjoy my play-by-play, my name is Jason Joseph, and feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. If you enjoy my 76ers play-by-play commentary, it means the world to me. Also, don't forget to rate this on Facebook Live. Also rate this on any other of the platforms that I'm on too, including Twitch and Twitter. We're going to take a very quick sip of water before we have to let out a lot of energy, so just bear with me. Okay. Alrighty. We still got time left. Sixers down by 5. They do get the ball back. It's 115 to 110. Golden State has taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth ball game. That wasn't a sip. That was a whole ass chug. It kind of was, because I need this, man. I need the energy. All right, so Melton will get to advance the ball for the Sixers. With 1:18 left, the Sixers don't have any timeouts left. Golden State still has 2. Melton will inbound it. He finds Tyrese Maxey. Maxey's defender is Thompson. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey will bounce pass it to Embiid. Embiid back to Maxey. Maxey takes it in the lane, goes up with the left hand, and it's a little too strong. He wanted the foul call. He didn't get it, and Curry is there for the rebound. This could potentially be the dagger here. 115 to 110. Golden State trying to hold for one more possession. 52 seconds left. Curry at the top of the key. Now he goes up with a floater, and it's good. Steph Curry putting a floater up right inside the foul line. 117 to 110. Tobias Harris on the near wing. Back to DeAnthony Melton. Melton taking on Jordan Poole. And now he'll hand it off to Embiid. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid has to try to do something. He's backing down his defender, goes up with a contact, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. The Sixers are down by 7 points with 31 seconds left. They took so much time off the clock. They had to try to make a shot a little bit earlier, and I didn't know why that they didn't even why DeAnthony Melton didn't just go for the 3. You got to put in all the marbles sometime. And a timeout is called by Steve Kerr. I believe that Steve Kerr probably wants to challenge this to see if Embiid was fouled. And that's what they're going to do. So 31 seconds left, and Steve Kerr will challenge. So Golden State still has 1 timeout left, but if the challenge is good, then they still have 2 timeouts. One more. We'll finish this. This is everything I need right now. I recently lost access to the live streams because the NBA is cracking down. Bro, I got you. I got you, man. I got you, dude. We'll be back tomorrow night, too, for Sixers Suns. Hopefully they can come out on top with that one. You knew that this was going to be a tough game. Look, we'll talk a little bit more about it right after the game is done because there still is time left, so I don't want to give my full analysis just yet. We will do that a little bit after the game. So let's see if the coach's challenge is successful. Still haven't seen what the call is just yet. So are they trying to see if a foul was called on Looney? I don't know. I wonder if because he hit him in the head. See, I wish that I would have review. I'd get access to listening to what they're reviewing here, but no. But I do know that Golden State lost the challenge, so Embiid will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Joel has 44 points in this game. Sixers down by 7. 117-110. 31 seconds left in the ball game. Embiid for his 45th point. Yes, he makes it. And now you're starting to wonder if Embiid should intentionally miss this. Or what should happen here? 117-111. 31 seconds left on the clock. Embiid's second foul shot is good. So it's back to a 5-point game. Curry they have to try to foul him, and Thompson Tyrese Maxey finally does so. But they took about 4 seconds left off of the clock. So now Curry will go to the line for 2 free throws. It wasn't necessarily a late foul, but they took a little bit more time off the clock than they probably should have. So Curry tried to play keep away. His first foul shot is nothing but net. It's good, and it's back to a 2-possession game. George Niang subs back in for the Sixers. There's about 2.6 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. And now you're going to have to go for at least a 3 here. 27 points for Steph, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And the foul shot is good, so he goes 2 for 2 from the line. It's back to a 7-point game. Maxey gets the inbound. He pulls up from the logo, and it's a little too short. The offensive rebound will get stolen away by Steph Curry, and that'll pretty much do it. Curry gets trapped, and 11.2 seconds are left. And are they going to call a charge? I don't know. I guess that they will. They're going to say that Steph's foot was that Steph stepped out of bounds, and 11.2 seconds are left. So they called a timeout. That's what it was. Man, sometimes I get these mixed signals from the ref here. So timeout's called by Steve Kerr, and that was the last timeout that Golden State had. Tough one. But again, it's still not over. I say that because even though these games can be, tough, it's not over till it's over. I've seen miracles happen. I've seen things happen, and you gotta wait till the clock buzzes. Bro, the Warriors put up 40 points in this fourth quarter. Wow. Embiid at 46 tonight. He wasn't the problem. Ugh. Ugh. All right. So the timeout is called. Curry will inbound it to Klay Thompson, and the Sixers do commit a foul once again. 119-112. And Joel is taking the seat on the bench. Doc pulled him over. Both teams are in the bonus. Curry will go back to the line for 2 more free throws. Or Thompson will go back to the line for 2 more free throws, and the first one he misses. It goes in and out. Thompson started off really hot, and then he got a little bit cold. Tobias Harris taking the seat as well. Korkmaz in. Paul Reed and George Niang. The ball gets inbounded as the second foul shot was good. Jaden Springer takes it in the lane, goes up with a floater, and he can't get the friendly bounce, and that'll do it. So the Warriors come back, and they beat the 76ers by a final score of 120-112. The Sixers will play again tomorrow night in Phoenix against the Suns. And the Sixers just could not hang on. They went a little bit cold from shooting in the fourth quarter, and the Golden State Warriors just got hot at the right time. Give a lot of credit to Jordan Poole, especially for making some big-time shots, and Klay Thompson had a big three as well. So the Warriors, they win, and they end up doing a good job in this game, but Embiid does put up 46 points, and he had himself a great night. It was just the Sixers that just couldn't come on strong. The shots weren't falling at the end, and that's going to happen. But, yeah, that was tough. My biggest takeaways from this game, I'm going to tell you right now, is that I just want this team to be healthy. My biggest takeaways are that I just want them to be healthy for the playoffs. I liked what Tobias did in that first half, and he did try to take over in that fourth quarter, but they just could not get the defensive stops that they needed. And the Warriors do a really good job at initiating, the pick and rolls. And when everyone's clicking, it's just so hard to stop them because they are just so lethal from beyond the arc, including Steph, Poole, and Thompson. So, it was a disappointing loss, but at the same time, I still feel like that there's a whole lot to be happy about with this team. So, all right, that's going to wrap things up here. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you just tuned in not too long ago, if you did enjoy my play-by-play commentary, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to hit the notification bell icon if you're watching me on YouTube. Also, leave me a review if you're watching me on Facebook Live, on Twitter Live, on Twitch as well. I really appreciate all the love and the support that you guys have given me. It's hard to believe that, my first cast that I did was when the Sixers played against the Warriors back in December, and look at us now. We have 107 subscribers. We started using OBS. We have stream decks. We've been coming a long way, and, I have to admire every single part of the process here. So, all right, that's going to wrap things up. You guys are the best. I will see you all tomorrow night for another Sixers game. Go Sixers.